Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Javen, and look, y'all, today we are back with another video. Now look, for doing anything, appreciate everybody for love and support. We're on the road to still to 5K subs. Yes, that's correct. We're on the road to 5K subs. Glove Motion All 2025. Now let's get to it. Now look, I know some of y'all clicked on this video and like, bro, what do you mean there's a patch already for 2K26? And I'm gonna get to that. We got a lot to say. Let's address that first. So apparently Uncle Demi went on his video, which I've been telling y'all he speaks for 2K and not the community, right? Just my approach on it, right? Uncle Demi says on 2K26, it's not only going to be easier to shoot, but he says the attributes won't really matter when it comes to shooting. So you could have a low attribute, but if you know how to shoot, you know, you're gonna be able to be effective or something like that, right? So the reason why I say this is gonna be a patch, listen, y'all, we all know the 2K community, okay? If shooting is easy, the people that are good at the game, meaning that are good at, you know, they know what they're doing, this community is going to complain. Now, I'm gonna get into my other part when I'm done saying this, okay? I'm just letting y'all know now, there will be a patch, and I feel like the shooting, if it gets touched, it's back to what NBA 2K24 was. Remember NBA 2K24, the game was out, it was something different. You had to actually figure out. Remember, I think that's when Pro Play was first introduced to the community or the game itself, right? And people were like, bro, I don't like this. It's you know, frustrating. Now, if it's easier, right, and people that are good at the game are, you know, dangerous, bro, the community is going to complain. Now, I even said this already. How do the devs respond to it? Now, y'all know, to me, I get very irritated with the devs because they have no clue on what's going on with their own game because they don't play it, in my opinion. And I'm not talking about playing Play Now Online, okay? They don't play what y'all are playing, right? That's what's important. That's how you figure out what's going on with the community and the game and things like that. You got to experience it yourself, right? Which, if you ask me, I leave the game alone. If you're saying, listen, it's gonna be easy to shoot, keep it that way. It's a video game. But if people are still out there that still can't shoot, that's on them, right? That's my approach on it. Now I'm gonna also explain to you, and I can see the comments now. Well, Jay, you forgot about the cheaters, the Zenners, the Titans. Listen, y'all, which I gotta understand is this, and I've been telling y'all this. If the game is more easier to play, you'll have less cheaters. The more difficult you make the game, the more you're asking people to, you know, if you can't beat them, join them, right? So if you make the game more simple, meaning if it's easier to make your shots or it's easier to shoot, you'll have less cheaters, right? Now, yes, like I said before, people are still going to cheat. That's just the way the world works, unfortunately. People are still going to do it. They're going to break the rule, right? But that doesn't change the narrative of the fact that this community they're going to complain. They might have it trending like they had it on 24. I remember that because I actually took the time on 24 to say, bro, let me figure out how to shoot. Because like I said, that was the first time they introduced the pro play stuff, right? So I'm thinking everything is different, right? They even said it's a whole different experience. And I remember even when I figured it out, I was like, bro, I got it. And then 2K touched the game. So I'm just letting y'all know now. Listen, there will be a patch, and I think it's going to involve shooting. And y'all can probably come back to this video and say, bro, you was right. Because I know the community, bro. I'm not saying like I know everybody, but you know how things have, you've seen it before. I've already seen it to where they made the game difficult, the community complain. If the game is more easier and people are more dangerous, people are going to say, bro, this ain't it. But it's a video game, you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you right now, it's going to be inconsistent in my opinion. This community is going to once again say, yo, look, this ain't it. And they're going to complain, and it's going to be inconsistent, just like how 24 was. And do not tell me, oh, that's cap on 24. You could shoot, bro. When the game first came out, a lot of y'all could not throw a rock in the ocean, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. And some of y'all didn't want to take the time to actually figure out how to shoot. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear for 24 you could shoot, because listen, just because of the last season of 24 where they boosted everything to where you play 24 now, you can make a lot of shots. That doesn't really count in my opinion. We're talking about when the game is out, when it's out, like when this, you know, 2K is released. That's what we're talking about. Some of y'all, like I said, some of y'all won't be able to shoot, and some of y'all are just bad players. It's just it is what it is, right? And that's nothing I'm gonna get to in my next point. But like I said, let me get to my next point, because y'all, I wasn't even gonna make this a video But it was so bad, I have to make this video. I was like, bro, I'm gonna just talk to them in the morning because I got reactions in the morning and things like that. Which I'm about, like I said, I already got a whole new channel, which just me doing reactions, right? So I'm gonna let you know about that as well, probably in the morning. But this other part to this video, y'all gotta know, okay? All right, now I gotta get to my next point. Now, y'all see how I brought up that I made a whole new channel and it's because I'm about to do more reactions. That's where I'm headed, okay? And y'all might be saying, well, Jay, why is that the case? Bro, listen, and I want you to hear me when I say this to y'all. Like, and I'm being serious when I say this to y'all. If you are a solo player, okay, hear what I'm saying. Because I'm trying to not only help you with, decision wise, but health wise, okay? I know a lot of y'all like basketball, y'all like to, play competitive things like that. I understand that. But if you are a solo player, bro, I don't think it's worth it for you to get 26. I'm just letting you know now. Y'all know what I'm talking about, to where you just sometimes you want to hoop and you just bored and things like that. Well, I haven't played 2K25 in like 3 weeks, right? My last time I streamed 2K25 was like 3 weeks ago. So obviously I haven't played it in a little while, right? I decided I went to the gym yesterday. Last night I went to the gym. I come back, showered, ate good. I'm like, I even text him like, yo, I'm about to hop on 2K, just letting you know if you want to run, because, T likes to play the game when I'm on 2K, things like that, right? So I'm just letting her know. T doesn't get on the game. I'm like, I'm going to just run a couple of games. I got my music in my ears. You already know what's going to happen, right? I can't even get 3 games in. Why is that the case? Bro, and here's the thing. And when I mean this, I'm being serious with y'all, bro. These players, there's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do. It ain't even about them being skilled at the game. They don't have it in their brain. They don't. They don't know what they're doing, okay? And if you are a solo player and you think you about to go out there in 2K26 and you about to have a good old time, it's not going to happen, gang. I'm letting you know now. I'm just telling you this. Because here's the thing. I don't want to see people, one, waste to get $80, two, make themselves very sick. Because what I noticed why I had 2K25 deleted was what I dealt with literally a couple of minutes ago. I even text T, and she probably sleep right now, and I was like, yo, listen, I was like, I deleted the game once again, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I can't do it. I can't do it. That game, when the gameplay is already bad, we get all of that. But when you mix bad gameplay with people, like consistently horrible players, and this is what I'm saying, if you are a solo player, it's cooked. Because y'all might be looking at like, well, nah, Jay, it's 2K26. Like, nah, I want to see what that's about. Bro, if you are a solo player, I'm telling you it is not worth it, bro. The same players that you're seeing on 25 will be on 26. I'm telling y'all this, okay? Hear what I'm saying. Now, if you have teammates, of course, that could change your perspective and everything on what you want to do going forward. But if you are mainly a solo player, you don't got no teammates to rely on, you playing on your own, I don't think it's worth it, bro. I don't think it's worth it. Okay? Hear what I'm saying. Because like I said, somebody's going to see this and they're going to say, nah, bro, just because you had a bad experience don't mean everybody going to have a bad experience. Well, go for it then. Go for it. I'm saying go for it, because the same bad players you're seeing on 25 will be on 26. I'm just letting y'all know this. It is that bad, okay? And you wonder why people don't stream the game. It's that bad, yes. And for the ones who are going to say like, oh, not everybody going to have that experience, bro, that tell me you ain't never play with randoms. Like, it's like, for me on 25, it was rare I even got average randoms. The randoms that they put on my team, no matter what build I get on, they can't even space the floor. Grown men can't space the floor. Can't do it. But I thought, they said they made the court size bigger. Bro, like I said, they don't have it in the brain. Okay? So, once again, if you are a solo player, hear what I'm saying. And that Madden looked real interesting. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. For the ones who are new here, your boy was playing Madden first before he even played 2K. Okay, that Madden game looking real fun. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So that might be on my interest level, right? But like I said, I like doing my reactions anyway. So that's what I might just do going forward. But if you are a solo player, please take what I said and actually hear what I'm saying, because I feel like y'all look at it like, oh, that's you though. No, bro, the same bad players. The same players that don't know what they're doing. Now, if you a my career player, you just want to play my career and do your own thing, go for it, right? Which, I mean, in my opinion, my career is very boring. But, hey, some of y'all probably want to relive y'all NBA dreams, whatever you want to call it, right? Go for it. I'm not knocking you for it. But if you are a player to where you want to play online, you want to play against actual people, you want to be, you want to win games, I don't think it's worth it for you. I don't. And then you got to think the community, once again, and y'all know I'm not lying because we've already seen this story before. Every time a brand new 2K drops, not even a week in, patches are made. So keep that in consideration too, right? So when you think like, oh, nah, bro, I'm about to be going crazy, you're not going to be going crazy, bro. And this is not me hating. This is not me hoping things go bad. This is me telling you what I know. And what I know is randoms will never improve. They just won't, because the way 2K has it set up, they don't punish randoms for playing stupid. That's just what it is. Like, if you ask me to fix them, they would have to play with people how they play. That's the only way they're gonna get better. Because then they'll realize, oh, these guys are horrible. Yeah, you horrible too. But 2K don't do that. They mix it up. And that's, you. In my opinion, you can't put losing players with a winning player. When you do that, it's a recipe for disaster. So, like I said before, if you are a solo player, and I'm not even trying to be funny, I'm being serious with y'all. Well, y'all see an MLB in the back. Y'all see my boy Donovan go crazy in the background, right? He in a double A. Well, wasn't double A, right? But I don't even want to show 2K highlights because it's like, bro, 2K disgusts me right now to where it's like I don't even want to see it. Like I told you, T gonna see that message in the morning like, oh, Jay already deleted it. Yes, I deleted the game, T. Okay, you probably laughing right now because you like, yeah, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you're playing solo, you're cooked, bro. You're cooked. You're not gonna enjoy the game, and that's another thing too. Y'all think y'all about to enjoy the game, and because y'all think it has just because it has 26 on it, you think it's brand new and you're gonna enjoy the game. No, it don't work like that, bro. And like I said, in my opinion, ain't nothing really brand new. I think it's a sped up 25. I think they just, what Mike Wang said on Twitter, I think he replied to somebody because somebody was like, what is the speed, like, what did the speed go up to? He said it's 10% faster. 10% don't sound like a lot, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. Okay. And that's what he said. 10% faster. So like I said, I think the game is going to be a sped up 25. It could be an inconsistent 24. Well, in my opinion, both were not good games. And I'm just saying that off of what they told us so far. Pro plays coming back. They sprinkled fast pace. Rhythm shooting's coming back, which I don't know why they're doing that, but instead of it just being rhythm shooting, they're going to sprinkle enhanced rhythm shooting. Keep in mind, two things that you already had, two things that some of y'all already didn't like is already back in the game, right? So, like I said, if you are a solo player, I do not think it's worth it. But if you got teammates, you feel like you're going to have a good time, go for it. I'm going to tell you one thing I'm not finna do this year, though. Y'all don't be, when I'm doing my reactions, I don't want to hear nothing about, can you talk about rec randoms? Because that's all it's going to be. And like I said, the same ones who thought, like, oh, no, I'm about to go out there and go crazy. Like, Jay, you just saying that. Oh, and you think the shooting going to be easier, the randoms going to be better. That's going to be, I'm going to tell y'all something about randoms, bro. Randoms don't even like to shoot the ball. That's number one. So when you think because the shooting is easier that they're going to be better, I want you to ask yourself, would I make them better? No, it won't. They don't even like to shoot open. That's number one. Number two, they can't even space the floor. And y'all know these are facts. This is a fact. You've played the game. You know what I'm talking about. And the pattern that I picked up on, every new 2K, the randoms get worse. They just get worse. And not all of it is because of gameplay, right? And what's funny is a lot of them got worse and they wanted the gameplay like how it is now. Powered by pro play and the rhythm shooting and everything like that. They wanted the game like that. Some of them did, and they got worse. They won't admit that, they regressed, right? So they just they stopped playing altogether, right? So like I said, all my solo players out there, you have been warned. Like I said, when I'm doing my reactions going forward, or what I might be on Madden, because like I said, that Madden game looked real fun. I told y'all, when the game is fast and responsive, and you actually can do certain things, That's fun to me. To me, that Madden 26 look like it's gonna be some fun. Now look, I know a lot of y'all like, bro, nah, Madden 25 was horrible. Listen, I haven't literally played Madden seriously like since Madden 18, bro. So it's been years since I played Madden. That Madden 26 look fun. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, okay? So y'all might see your boy on Madden 26, right? But like I said, when it comes to 2K, I don't think it's worth it. So like I said, man, just keep in mind what I said. I hope some of y'all just don't think like, oh, bro is just saying, no, I'm not. I'm trying to help some of y'all. Cause I get it. I know how if y'all love some of my content, I know how some of y'all like to win. Y'all want to be winners. You want to actually have a good time. That ain't gonna be if you are a solo player, that's not happening on 26. I'm telling you. And like I said, if things are inconsistent, it's popped. Once if it might be too easy to where, let's say you're able to green consistently with like a 72-3, which I mean, pretty much they already confirmed that's gonna be the case because Uncle Demi literally just said that you can be able to green a lot more. The rating not gonna really matter if you know how to shoot. You can shoot. So if people make a build with like a 63 or a 70-something 3 and they're chicken with it, it's gonna be trending, bro. Make the 2K shooting hard or something, or make it difficult. We're gonna see that stuff because I remember on 24 it was trending on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Fix the shooting on 2K or something like that. It was trending. So if y'all think this community won't make this game have a change, it will. They do it every year, okay? And like I said, as a solo player, it's too much to put up with. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's too much to put up with, okay? So, like I said before, man, it's something to think about. I hope y'all doing good. Now, when it comes to me doing more reactions, I need a lot more of y'all to send me stuff to react to, okay? Now, football season is right around the corner. If I do reactions to football, I'm going to just mute the sound, obviously because of copyright stuff. But look, y'all, I'm serious. Like, y'all think I'm joking. Why do you think I've been doing reactions? Y'all been like, bro, James streamed 2K in 3 weeks. Yes, I ain't streaming in 3 weeks. And you see why I ain't streaming in 3 weeks. It's crazy. Let me go to my phone. I can tell what I told T. So look, I'm gonna go to what I told T. I said I'm finna run a couple of 2K. I'm finna run a couple of games of 2K in like an hour. Just let you know if you wanted to hoop. She said okay. I said I was on. She didn't respond. Listen, y'all, an hour ago, I texted T. I said, deleted that shit once again. I can't do it. When T wake up and see that mess, she probably gonna laugh. Like, I don't blame you. But it's like every time and that's the thing, like I said, I know some of y'all want to put y'all music in and just chill and hoop. You are not doing that on 25 and you're not doing it on 26. Especially if you're a solo player. It's not gonna happen. I'm just telling you what it is. You're not gonna be able to put your music in and vibe. Like, and y'all can say like, oh, I don't care if I lose. Listen, bro, it's not even about all of that. When you realize how egregious and atrocious the people are on the game, it's gonna make you like be very like disappointed. Not even like upset. You're gonna be more disappointed. Like, bro, are you serious? Because it'll be grown men. I'm just letting y'all know this. So, like I said before, bro. Y'all can make y'all decision on that, but I'm serious in my reaction, so I need y'all to send me things to react to, because I'm about to get that page going up immediately, okay? That is what I want to do. Going forward, I want to do reactions. If I game, I might hop on Madden. Y'all might see me on some MLB. But look, I don't think 2K26, especially for a solo player, well, Jay, you a content creator. And listen, when I ran my chat, we saw how that was. Let's cut to the case. Some of y'all in my chat, y'all just not there yet, okay? And it's kind of disappointing because I make videos on how randoms do and what I expect. It just is what it is, bro. So, like I said, I don't think it's worth it. Especially that I'm a solo player and I ain't got no teammates. My day ones, they don't play the game anymore, which we can see why. The game is atrocious. The game is bad. The game is not improving. They're still making more than one game in 2025. Y'all get all of this stuff already. So, like I said, moving forward, I want to do my reactions. I already have the channel made. If y'all want to know the channel, I'll put it in the comment section or something like that. But yeah, just going forward, y'all, it was a good run for now. And maybe 2K will get my, opportunity when they make just one game. Because like I said, I just feel like it's not worth it going forward. As a solo player, right? And I'm not at the point where I'm a content creator where I can just run with a bunch of people like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go in people's chats begging them to run. I'm not doing all of that. I just like to have fun in the game. And the game not even fun. So it's like, it's not worth it. Okay? So that's how I feel about it. But I hope y'all, respect my opinion, my decision. Hit the like button, subscribe button on this video, on this channel. And I hope y'all rocking me on my reactions channel, because moving forward, I think that's the best decision for me. But if I'll still have this channel, like I said, if I caught Madden, I'll let y'all know. That might be the move. That game do look fun to me. Now, we'll see what happens. But other than that, I'm out of here, y'all. I hope y'all, like I said, just if you a solo player, I tried to help you. I don't want to hear no. Do not spam my messages or my social medias with "Can you talk about rec randoms on 2K26?" I promise you, I'm not doing it. Okay, y'all can deal with that. It is not worth it, in my opinion. It's not. It's not. Well, Jay, you said they had matchmaking. And where they took it out, they took the matchmaking out. But when I told you that last year, y'all told me, "Oh, you're yapping. They didn't take matchmaking out." And then you have to find out for yourself. So like I said, bro, in my opinion, I don't think it's worth it if you're a solo player. But anyways, I'm out of here. Y'all be good. I'm going to see y'all literally in a couple hours. I might be late because it's literally almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'll see y'all, like I said, in reactions. So catch y'all later. Y'all be out. Jimmy signing out. And man, I'm gone, man. Peace out.